I'm making this recording in the early hours of Friday 17th November. Okay, maybe first I'd start by using this opportunity to apologize to Club 1999 members and members of the Kumekucha channel. We've had a small technical, well, let me just call it a small issue. Well, it wasn't small if it affected us for 24 hours. Let's just say we've had an issue which has affected us over the last 24 hours, and as a result of that, some videos were delayed within the Club 1999, and also videos here on this channel have been delayed. Yeah, the problem has more or less been sorted out now. Now, of course, that means that we were supposed to do a lot of preparation videos. Yeah, preparation for this Friday day. Yeah, which a lot of people are facing with dread, other people are facing with excitement. Yeah, but let's just get to the bottom of it. Yeah, let's at least prepare you a few hours before. Now, to illustrate the significance of the events that may unfold on this Friday, let me start by giving you some information. Okay, now, in a very unprecedented move, yeah, the intelligence community in Kenya sent a very high number of undercover agents to the United States of America, yes, to tail and monitor the activities of one Raila Odinga during his visit there. Now, this information is significant for various reasons, okay, and I'll try and quickly go through them. Since independence, the country has always had its own networks, its own systems, its own methods of being able to gather information, yeah, of relevance to the government of the day, yes, of relevance to what we call security of the state, yes, without having to send even one agent to the US. It is an open secret that every country in the world uses staff members of its embassies and high commissions in foreign countries to gather intelligence information for the home intelligence outfit. Every country in the world does that. However, it is worth noting that Kenya has been particularly good at covering the United States historically for a reason which most of you should already know or have already guessed. Yeah, people who have followed this channel closely, especially people who have taken in my series on Tomboya, yeah, new evidence. Yes, but I will tell you, the reason is that right from the birth of the nation called Kenya, Americans were distrusted for a very simple reason, and that reason is a man called Tom Mboya. Okay, Tom Mboya was very closely allied to the Americans. Kenya, as you know, was a British colony. The British were very determined to keep a close ties with Kenya. And there was a feeling that any other country which would try to be closer to Kenya or would want to gain more influence over Kenya would be intruding. Yeah, that was the general feeling of the British, always has been. And so in those early days, a very close and wary eye was kept on the Americans. Yes. I have information which I'm afraid I cannot release here to illustrate that point. Because it involves a person who is still alive, and I would not like to endanger them or put them in any discomfort, okay? But just take my word for that. What that means is that if you're a Kenyan citizen and you're a threat to the government of Kenya and you're based in the vast United States of America, don't cheat yourself that the intelligence boys at home are not aware of what you're up to. Don't. Hii game ya US ilianza zamani sana. Okay? Now, with that kind of background, you now ask yourself, why send a very large contingent of agents to the United States of America to follow around and to closely monitor Raila Odinga? Why? If this was a country like Brazil, for instance, that would be understandable. Yeah, very far away, limited history of contacts and networks, etc., etc. But the United States, aye. Now there are various possible reasons for this. Okay, the first and the most obvious one is that the Jubilee government has panicked over Raila Odinga. When you panic, you start backing orders. So you have this intelligence setup which already is on top of the game, but then that is not enough for you. Tuma watu, lazima tujue kila kitu. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, that is one theory. The other theory is that Raila Odinga on this trip was going to do something so important, something so game changer, yeah, that mistakes could not be afforded. Being able to miss even a small glitch, a small minute bit of information was not an option. Okay, that is the other possibility. But whichever of the two possibilities you pick as the one you believe is the reason, yeah, both of them are similar in that they clearly tell us that to the Jubilee government right now, yeah, their survival, their future, their everything, yeah, is hinged on being able to find a way to control a man called Raila Odinga. That is the long and the short of it. Now this leads us to the planned activities of today, later today, when Raila Odinga is scheduled to jet back into the country. Okay? And especially the arrangements that have been made to meet him and to welcome him. Okay? Now if you've been following local media, you'll already see that there have been very many concerted, determined efforts to frustrate the smooth arrangement of that welcome of a Kenyan back into the country. This should just underline what I have already said earlier, that this is a make or break moment for the Jubilee government. At least that's how they look at it. Okay? In other words, the Jubilee government are very uncomfortable with the real tyranny of numbers that one Raila Odinga possesses. Now those numbers are real. Yeah, you cannot forge Form 34As to get people to the airport. You cannot manipulate crowd figures, yeah, showing a leader love. You cannot manipulate that. Okay, so this is the real tyranny of numbers, no doubt about that. But the big danger and the big worry is a very simple question. Will this welcome activity be allowed to take place? Okay? And if you have a situation whereby one side does not want this event to take place, and then the tyranny of numbers wants this event to take place, you can now begin to get the gist of what I'm saying. Yeah? That is a clash of titans. That is a clash that cannot bring good results. And when I say good results, I'm addressing those patriotic Kenyans, empathic Kenyans who are tired of seeing people being injured, people being hurt, people being killed for nothing in our country. Okay? That is what I'm talking about. All indications are that this simple event of welcoming Raila back into the country is not really simple. Okay? And all indications are that it could be the turning point of the events that have been taking place recently in our beloved country of Kenya. In other words, anything can happen. God remember Kenya, God bless Kenya, God help Kenya. Until next time, this is Chris Kumekucha.